Hey everybody, it's Seti the Wind Sage, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michael. In the last episode, well, all the best couples they kind of all finally got together and kind of for, in some cases, met up for the first time. In fact, a lot of them, this was their first time meeting each other. And we also did a few little certainly interesting challenges to determine who would become the representative. I think they're it's like the leader or representative of our little group of best couples, with Yuna taking on the role. Though Mia did definitely put her in her paces for a while, and in fact, simply Yuna mostly won, mostly due to Mia just deciding to give up. Anyway, let's just go.
そうね。でもちょっと疲れたわ。ユーナ様、おめでとうございます。ユーナ様の実力です。絶対選ばれると思ってました。まあ、ナナミがそんなに喜んでくれるなら頑張った甲斐があったわね。ああ、雫じゃなくて残念。
でもユーナさんは優秀な方ですから、きっと皆さんをうまくまとめてくれますわ。
よくわからないけどお菓子が美味しかったからいいわ。さあ、舞、帰ろう。レオはいつも平和よね。
She was probably proposing the competition to just find it as, I guess, a kind of simple way to settle things. And to back out, again, I think I mentioned this before, but I don't think she was really all too interested in the leadership role to begin with. She just kind of kept going with it. I feel partially to show off, but, you know, maybe to also test them. It's weird, but again, I don't think she ever had any intentions of actually being a leader to begin with. She just... maybe it's also a bit of an icebreaker? Who knows, but... yeah, again, I have, no doubt in my mind she never really wanted the leadership role. She just, I guess, kind of proposed the competition as a way to settle things.
Mia-san, あなた、一体何を考えているの?
Mia-san, what on earth is going on in your head? That's the question that never gets an answer. That's part of the reason I like Mia, though. She's pretty hard to read. Yeah, she's kind of, it's kind of hard to tell exactly what's going on, but she kind of keeps you guessing, I guess. Anyway, we're done with that little leg of the story.
今日もハードスケジュールだったわ。リサさん、ごきげんよ。何？ミヤさん、こんなところで何をしているの？あ、少し待っていてくださるかしら。
Oh, she's gonna send the car away. She's gonna send the car away, I imagine.
宮お嬢様、お帰りなさいませ。
来てくれたのに悪いけれど、今日も歩いて帰るから。
I'd make a comment about the box sprite, but again, it makes sense this time. She's like, not like directly next to Risa. She's like kind of like a fair distance away, and I guess that's what this is supposed to signify. I guess it's easier than just like fading out and fading back in, so you only see Mia or something like that. So it's a little bit of a convenience thing in this case, I guess, but again, just because it makes sense this time doesn't mean it makes sense every single time.
わかりました。では、お気をつけて。
さあ、一緒に帰りましょうか、リサさん。どうして私があなたと一緒に帰らなくちゃいけないの？だって私たちベストカップルなのでしょ。それはリサさん、ごきげんよう。はい、ごきげんよう。今日はお二人で一緒に帰られるのですね。これはその
Well, I can imagine Mia also probably wants to walk home with Risa, you know, because she wants to. You know, again, it's that thing where, like, I'm pretty sure Mia has at least, like, some things have started clicking in her head. So it's, like, she's getting to that point. So it's probably just, like, partly, like, again, her teasing at this point is probably kind of, like, an awkward, like, that's all she really knows how to really do when it comes to Risa. Well, that, and she probably, so she doesn't, like, start acting extremely out of character. 'Cause, again, all of this is pretty in character for her. It's kind of weird to see her kind of, like, open about it, but I guess not too much. Like, it fits, even if it is, like, not, like, a common thing you'd expect for Mia to do.
それではごきげんよう。ごきげんよう。あら、リサさんとミヤさん、今帰りですか？仕方ないわね。それではミヤさん、行きましょうか。
Oh, come on. Suck it up. Seriously? Like, Risa, does it really bother you this much? I mean, I guess she doesn't want to, like, you know, she's bothered that she's, like, that they think they are, that, other people think that they are a couple, but it's like, Mia herself shouldn't be bothering you too much at this point. And this is kind of where the remembering how we met thing starts popping in, because remembering how we met pretty much solidifies at the end of it that, well, awkward as the relationship is, those two were friends at the end of the day. And sometimes in Maidens of Michael here, it just seems like Risa's just like, I hate this girl with every fiber of my being. Because she doesn't hate her. She never says she hates her, but it's very clear that sometimes it's like, why am I dealing with you? But then again, she does it to herself, so it can't be too bad, but like, there is a bit of a disconnect. I get this came first, but still, it's just like, Risa does, like, again, that could have been like phrased better. It's like saying she'll have to suck it up just pretty much implies that she really does not enjoy this, which, again, it's all kind of weird, but hopefully my point makes sense. Wait, being chosen the best couple wasn't all it was cracked up to be. What did you think it was like? Honestly. Like, I guess she just never imagined herself in this situation, so she doesn't know what to think, but like, what exactly did you expect, Risa?
人望ある院長さんはたくさんの人に声かけられるのね。 私一人ならそんなことはないわよ。二人でいるから。
そうね。私とあなたはどうやらお似合いみたいだから。
何言ってるのよ、もう。
ほら見て。こうして見ると結構絵になると思わない？
知らないわ。だいたいなんで私たちがベストカップルなのよ。
別に嫌じゃないわよ、私は。
そんな、本当にそう思っているの
Risa, seriously? Okay. Mia has to be, she has to realize her own feelings at this point. She has to be doing this on purpose too. Yeah, you can say this is still all just kind of, you know, she's teasing. And you know what? She is. But she has to realize, Mia has to realize something at this point. like, and Risa, I'm a little surprised Risa hasn't quite caught on to it because like Mia is here, she's saying all of these things, and like she seems to be really enjoying herself, and she also instigated this little social interaction, which she doesn't commonly do. It's gotta say something that she has some sort of feelings for you, even if it is just friendship. Like there's no maliciousness anywhere in here. And I know she's not just doing this to bother you or to annoy you or get on your nerves. I don't know if that's quite what Risa thinks about Mia, but still, there's got to be something in place here. Like, yeah, whatever. It's gonna be very awkward. Like, I'm looking forward to when these two actually become a couple, but it's gonna be kind of, it's gonna be a little. I'm wondering, like, how exactly will that just progress? Because I don't imagine Mia just readily confessing. And Risa, again, Risa just doesn't quite know what to think anymore. Or I imagine she doesn't really know what to think anymore at this point about the whole situation. Come on, Risa.
あら、それは残念ね。
Though, you know, if that loud heartbeat's any indication, she might be getting closer to it. And you know, other reason, I guess I can see Risa's point here too. It's still kind of frustrating, but I can see her point here, where it's like or again, Mia teases her a lot and just kind of jokes with her a lot. That kind of paired with a very calm and like constantly calm and composed demeanor, I guess kind of it is really hard to tell what Mia really thinks. So this could all be one kind of intricate facade. But I'm just not completely and I don't acknowledge the facade theory only because like I know what happens. It's fair. It's fair for Risa to think this, but it's like to what extent would she to what extent do you truly think she would go to just get a reaction out of you? Because this again kind of would embarrass her as well. Anyway.
前から聞こうと思っていたんだけど、ミヤさんは普段授業にもあまり出ないのに、どうして会合にはちゃんと来るの？
それはあなたと一緒に過ごせるからよ。
何を言って？
あら、顔が赤いわよ。もしかして照れているの？
そんなわけないじゃない。
だったらそんなに怒らないで。別
に怒ってないわ。
そうかしら。
Okay, actually, I'll save the thought for a little bit.
私はあなたと一緒にいたいから会合にも出ているし、こうして二人で帰ったりもするのよ。
Okay,
分
no.
かってるでしょ?
Okay, as I say it now. These little interactions here actually make it make things very interesting. It kind of goes back to what I was talking about with Mia, how always keeping a kind of calm and composed, like, demeanor. For one, Mia knows Risa well enough to know what would bother her. Like, what would, like, not even bother her, but get a reaction out of her. Like, mentioning the best couple stuff definitely does that. It's been made very apparent that that's the case. But there's also these things where it's like, I imagine she's being 110% honest here about her feelings. But she doesn't really emote them, she's just kind of stating them plainly. And the fact that she follows that up with stuff like, let me
そうか、
say,
別に。だったら、そんなわけ。あら、顔が赤いわよ。もしかして照れているの?
Yeah, it's like the line, goodness, you're turning 80, you wouldn't be embarrassed, are you? Again, that's her getting a reaction out of Risa. So, again, it all kind of, it lines up and I can get why Risa doesn't quite get it, but it's at the same time, it's just like, how far does Risa think Mia would go for teasing? Because at some point, to me, it's just like, this isn't teasing, like, this is actual straight up honesty. Again, I'm using remembering how we met as a basis. Again, Mia wasn't always this, like, forthcoming I think forthcoming is the word? Like, again, she's not really honest about her feelings or situations. If she can kind of keep things secret, she keeps secrets. Kind of like her situation with her parents. That's never brought up with Risa. And, you know, she becomes a little more honest when she's by her. She becomes more honest when she's by herself, but this is the first time she's being really honest with herself when it comes to someone else. Which makes sense.
そんだったら別にそうかしら。
Anyway.
私はあなたと一緒にいたいから会合にも出ているし、こうして二人で帰ったりもするのよ。分かってるでしょ? 何よそれ。口説き文句でも言ってるつもり?
Where did her sincerity end and her sarcasm be? Okay, this line pretty much just sums up the whole thing I was saying. Like, where is she being truthful and where is she just trying to get a little reaction out of her? I don't think it's inherently sarcasm though that she's trying to do. I think again, she's just trying to get some sort of reaction out of you. That also summarizes me that also is a pretty good summary of Mia, which again is kind of the reason I like her. She's like, you don't you can pick up on patterns, but you don't quite know what she's going to do next. And every once in a while she can just do like suddenly something completely random that you don't inherently expect, but somehow still makes sense in her character.
そうだわ。会合の代表決定の時、なんであんなことしたの? あんなことって? 決まってるでしょ? あの代表決定戦のことよ。あの勝負のことね。ええ。ああいう面倒なのはミヤさん嫌なんでしょ? そうね。面倒だったわね。それならどうしてあんな? 別にいいじゃないの。気になるものもったいつけないで教えてよ。
Oh wait, I'm curious now. Like I said again, she probably did part of the reason she probably did that rep competition was to show off. Was she perhaps like probably wanting to show off Teresa a little bit? I mean, Risa did take a little bit of notice, especially like that cake eating competition. It's just like, how the heck does that happen? And she did kind of seem like impressed with me at some instances. Also like the like when she found like the shortcut to like the gym when they were like doing the little scavenger hunt thing. Again, like I wonder if she is trying to just show off to Risa, or is just trying to get Risa to loosen up a little bit.
それは
Wait, what?
気になるものもったいつけないで教えてよ。
Alright.
それは
Alright, I just kind of... I read it, took too long speaking, kind of forgot what it said.
ねえ教えてよ。ちょっとリサさんにいいところを見せたくて。
Oh, she was trying to show off, yeah. But I mean, again, she could be slightly sarcastic here, but no, I'm pretty sure it's honesty. Oh, it looks like I was spot on. I didn't actually expect her to be too honest about it. I thought this would be one of those things where it's like you go this entire game, don't think about it much, but you would still never know that answer. Again, like, this is a little out of character for her because, again, I'm pretty sure the word's forthcoming. She is really forthcoming here. Like, she is being very sincere about herself. At least that's what I want to believe. There's probably some instances where she's not. Where she's, like, being, like, a little bit, like, sarcastic or teasing a little bit. But again, I'm pretty sure she's mostly sincere here.
今なんて？あなたにいいところを見せたかったから。私に？という理由じゃダメかしら。なんだ冗談なの？いいえ本気だけど。だからそんな顔しないで。恥ずかしいじゃない。どうせ私の顔は恥ずかしいですよ。そうじゃなくて、そんな可愛い顔されたら。ね、よく聞こえないけど。だったらもういいわ。なんか今日のミヤさん変よ。それでさっきの話の続きだけど、自分から勝負を言い出したのになんで辞退したの？代表なんて面倒だもの。
Yep, that makes like all the sense in the world pretty much.
今のはミヤさんらしい回答ね。
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of back to proper form. And that's also kind of like the other reason I think she's being sincere. It's not just in what she's saying, but kind of how she's saying it and like how she's acting in that whole situation, like how she's acting in this whole situation. Like there's something, it's hard to describe, and I might just be overthinking it a bit, but at least I like to feel that there's subtle enough differences in her behavior. Like there's the obvious ones, but there's also things that subtly also indicate that she's being sincere, that she does mean what she's saying. But regardless.
それに最後のじゃんけんも面倒になってきたから。要するに最初から代表になるつもりなんてなかったってこと？当たり前じゃない。でもリサさんもあの勝負結構楽しんだんじゃないかしら。それはちょっとは楽しかったけど。でも先輩たちを巻き込んでしまったのは良くないわ。こういうのはこれで最後よ。分かったわ。本当に真面目なのね、リサさんは。 それはあなたが。不真面目なのよでしょ。もう何回も聞いたわ。何回も言わせないの。
Yeah, okay, like, again here, it's starting with here, like, pretty much starting with the line, you're upstanding, if nothing else, like, this is teasing, like, this is just kind of, this is her just looking to get a reaction out of Risa. Where, again, before, I felt it was a lot more sincere.
So, それではクリスマスイベントについて今日から本格的な話し合いを始めます。
So they're doing the Christmas event first. Oh, I guess that's the thing that's closer. Makes sense.
皆さん、遠慮なさらずどんどん意見を出していってくださいね。
クリスマスイベントか。
リサちゃん、何か意見ありますか？
みんなで参加できるものがいいですね。パーティーみたいに。
パーティーは私も賛成です。ななみさんはどう思いますか？聞いてなかったの？ダメですよ。
すいません。
パーティーですが、出し物を皆さんでやってみるのはどうでしょうか。
それグッドアイディア。雫とダンスしたいな。
それは嫌です。そんなのできません。
せっかくのパーティーなのに。
まあまあ、パーティーだとダンスのイメージが強いのは確かよね。
せっかくのイベントなんで、もっと他にもやってみたいわね。楓ちゃん主演の演劇がいいです。却下。そういう個人的な意見は認められません。
And shot down so quickly it hurts.
じゃあお芝居がしたいです。
他に意見はありますか？
皆さんすごい。クリスマスケーキが食べたい。
It's a statement that shocks absolutely no one. I was thinking in the back of my head when Yuna started saying the Christmas event, like, Rayo's gonna say something about sweets. Like, she's going to mention, like, something about, like, cake or something, and here it is.
それってレオがただ単に食いしん坊なだけでしょ。
Oh, god damn, Mai.
前は黙ってて。大きいやつね。
わかりました。ケーキも考えてみましょう。
この学校のことだから本当にすごいの用意されそう。
なんだかお祭りみたいでワクワクするね。
お祭り。そう、フェスティバル。
ティーよりそっちの方がいいよ。
フェスティバル、クリスマスフェスティバル、いいですね。
クリスマスといえばやっぱりケーキよね。
That's more in the lines of Valentine's, and that's more chocolate. But you know, you're close, Ray. You're getting there.
またケーキの話？レオ、そんなにお腹空いてるの？
違うわよ。今の季節はもうクリスマスケーキの予約始まってるじゃない。確かに11月になった途端、街はクリスマス一色になるよね。
Because no one cares about Thanksgiving. That's like an American trend here too. It's like it's like, you know, you go from like St. Patrick's Day to like, I don't know, it's like, I guess starting from the year, it's just, there's New Year's, then there's Valentine's Day, then there's Easter, you know, fitting a good trend. There's some St. Patrick's Day stuff when that comes around. Then we just get to Halloween like 3 months in advance, pretty much. And then Christmas with the New Year's stuff mixed in. With some New Year's stuff mixed in. So, yeah, like, nothing about this surprises me. It's just, yeah.
セレも撮影でクリスマスパーティーに着ていくコーディネートっていうのを撮ったよ。
駅前のイルミネーションももうすぐ始まりますね。
イルミネーション、見たことがありません。
雫は遅い時間でやるかないから、じゃあ今度一緒に行こう。
ええ、楽しみにしてます。
私も見たことないわ。
Wait, Ray, you've never seen Christmas lights? Oh, they probably means the ones at the train station. Jeez, Rayo's not that sheltered, please. Like, it's never seen Christmas lights? Like, I'd be surprised if she'd never seen Christmas lights.
そうなんですか？割と有名なのに。クリスマスはいつも海外で過ごしてるし。
このブルジョアめ。海外か。クリスマスの日は家族でケンダッキーぐらいが私の楽しみなのに。
ケンダッキーですか？
Is it supposed to be a reference to KFC? Is this supposed to be directly a KFC reference, or is this supposed to be its own thing?
それ何？
Oh, that's that. Jeez. Man, like, this is like trying to make like reference. Man, this is just kind of like talking with my sister sometimes, except instead of like a poor person and a rich person in a rich person's conversation, this is like whenever me or like whenever I like talk to my parents something about old stuff, and she just cannot keep up with it at all.
私よくわかります。うちもお父さんがケーキ、お母さんがケンダ買ってきて家族でパーティーします。
Good. There's enough like middle class people here, so it's not completely like it's not completely a pity party.
そうよね。なんだかななみちゃんとは気が合いそうかも。
定番のクリスマスソングが流れてくるとクリスマス来たーって思うよね。
I don't know. I swear to God, they play them the second like Halloween's over. Hell, sometimes it's Halloween and you're still seeing shit for Christmas. It's just like, guys, slow down.
毎年聞いてるのに聞き飽きないのはすごいと思うわ。
I'll contest that. You don't get tired of them really from year to year, but like when it starts hitting the radio, goddamn, like it'll grate on you at least a little bit. But that's more just like in the small instance. Once you get around from like finishing off the Christmas songs next year, it's pretty nice to hear them again.
確かに。
Oh, yeah, I kind of want to make a comment on this because that's the something to note, and I was going to save this, but I might as well say it anyway. It's because some people are wondering how specifically Christmas songs would put someone in a romantic mood. In Japan, Christmas is very much a romantic holiday. It's about spending the time with your like significant others, like in a romantic sense, where in fact their Valentine's Day is more about friendships and like, you know, small exchanges between friends, like giving chocolates, like a thing you do with friends. You probably do that with lovers too, but you know, it's a thing for friends. So I guess you can say in a way, their Christmas and Valentine's are swapped for ours in a way, because here Christmas is the kind of like the family friendship holiday, and Valentine's is the romantic thing. Yeah, it's reversed here. So yeah. Anyway.
クリスマスは皆さん何かご予定はあるのかしら。
それはもちろんしずくと。
なんですかエリス。
Shizuku spoke in an unusually loud voice. I don't know, like, I have not dabbled with the, I have not even touched the volume settings on any of these characters' voices, and I swear Shizuku's louder than most.
もちろんサラは楓ちゃんといっぱいエッチ。楓ちゃんといいおさえなんだよ。
What the hell, Sarah? That voice crack to the extreme. Still, Sarah, what the hell? Like for a second, like I didn't completely read the whole sentence, so I thought she just cut herself off. No, God, I had to cover her mouth. Jesus, Sarah. There's such thing called there's like such thing called known as tact. Please use it.
何を言い出すのよ。
Yeah, exactly. What the hell?
そうよね。やっぱりクリスマスといえば恋人との甘いひとときよね。私もナナミと二人で。
God, even you just getting it. Even you just going with it.
お姉さんじゃなくてユーナ様、それみんなの前で言うのは。
そうね。それは二人だけの秘密にしましょうね。ごめんね、ナナミ。
わかればいいです。私はケーキを食べるマイと一緒に。
wait. Seems everyone was planning a delightful Christmas together with their lovers.
私はケーキを食べるマイと一緒に
Rhea, I'm going to eat cake.
レオったら可愛いわね。じゃあその後は私がレオを食べちゃおうかしら。
Wow, like, did what the hell is this conversation evolving into?
バカじゃないの恥ずかしい
Tough shit. Even Rayo's got like a small, like little, like a blushing smile. Wow. Didn't really expect something like that out of Rayo, honestly. I expected her to just outright get mad. It's little stuff like this, Rayo's calling her embarrassing, but she has still like a little sly smile. It's like, you got moments like this, and it's just kind of, despite what's actually being said, it's like, still think of moments like this you can like say a little bit nice and wholesome. Again, not what they're talking about, but just little things like this, like with the little like shy smile sort of feel. And here is Risa, the complete outlier.
クリスマスは楓ちゃんにかっこいいコスプレしてもらいたいな。もうサラったらそんなのしないわよ。雫にもさせたいかも。いつもと違うゴスロリチックなのとか。
そんな恥ずかしい格好なんてしません。
Yeah, I can't imagine Shizuku doing like Gothic Lolita. Assuming I remember what Gothic Lolita is correctly, that's like Celeste from Danganronpa, right? That's like what Gothic Lolita is supposed to be. Again, I kind of like can like again I can like the person I can sympathize most with in this conversation is Risa. A lot of this stuff like I get some things just from being in this series long enough, but a lot of other things can just fly over my head.
絶対可愛いのに。服を脱がせるのが楽しくなりそう。
Oh dear God.
エリス、何を
Even Shizuku's got a case of the embarrassed smile. This one's a little less wholesome though. Eris was a bit too blunt.
ああ、それわかりますわ。ななみにもぜひ可愛い服着せてあげたいわね。
ユーナ様それは。
そしてそれを一枚一枚脱がして。いやー、可愛い。
エロ乙女が顔出しちゃってますよ。
The dirty girl has reared her head. Yeah, this is a bit more to form, honestly, with these two that I expect.
サラ、楓ちゃんとはロマンチックなイブを過ごしたいな。朝までずっと二人きりでベッドの中でイチャイチャするの。
Where the hell did the subtlety go? Well, not subtlety, but like, where the hell did this conversation go? Like, they were at least before, like, trying to be subtle. Now it's just like, oh, by the way, they're talking about sex. Jeez.
サラ、ここでそんなこと言うのは。
Oh, look, there's Kata with the shy smile.
楓ちゃんは嫌なの？嫌じゃないけど、周りの人が。
Oh, you know what? I would have said something before about, yeah, like, why are you guys talking about this in public? But hell, the conversation has already devolved at this far. This is pretty much gone from like trying to keep like a civil conversation going to when in Rome.
この会話って。
Yeah, exactly. The discussion is really derailed. it's funny because this is a Kiss for the Petals game, so it's an obvious answer. This is Kiss for the Petals series, so again, really obvious answer.
なんか話を聞いてるだけでドキドキしちゃうわ。
Certainly wasn't a topic that ever came up with my friends in class. Yeah. Again, all of this that like really drives the irony of the entire situation home is that this is basically a Catholic school. Like, 'cause, you know, like they say, like they're like, you know, like they all like come together under like they all like come together under God and stuff like that. So it's like this is like low key, like this is like not even low key. This is kind of a Catholic school, which drive the points home. Where I'm pretty sure if you ever talked about this in a Catholic school, you would be freaking beaten inch to your life with a ruler.
ニサさん、少しは落ち着いて。ニサさんもお茶でも飲んだら？そうね、いただくわ。少しは落ち着いたかしら。ええ。何？さっきまで顔を真っ赤にさせながら表情をくるくる変えていたリサさん、見ていて面白かったわ。だってあんな話、真面目な院長さんには刺激が強すぎたのかしらね。
Perhaps the stimulation was far too great. Yeah. The word stimulation is always weird to me. It's one of those where not even just for the kind of like the inappropriate connotations it can be used for. It's just weird to me. Word stimulation is just weird. Like one of those, it's like one of those words. You know, and I could get why Mia is just like so calm about this like the whole time. Like she's the perv character in the relationship, so it's just like she was already just at that point. Well, you know, I doubt she's like, I doubt a lot of her like more inappropriate tendencies just kind of are with her yet. But it's just like, well, like again, the reason she's probably so composed is A, she's always like that, and B, it's just like she's just. Well, I guess the other thing about it is just like. This doesn't seem like a thing that really like. This isn't really a thing she thinks about. I doubt. So it's like. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't think this is like it's really something she heeds much mind, so she doesn't think about it too much. It's just another thing that it's just a thing that happens between couples. Sometimes it's really weird. I know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully, it's coming across.
またそんなこと言って。
Man, this entire scene is pretty much just left me tongue-tied. I'm pretty sure. Because like how do you respond to this? Like I got it with Risa here. It's just like they're just kind of somewhat casually talking about that. It's just like how do you respond? And we're gonna end things off here. Shopping Brigade, move out! Yeah, that's something to look forward to, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna end things off here. Next time on A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michael. Well, guess it's time for the Shopping Brigade to move out. But yeah, we'll continue on with the story. So see you guys then.